Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Um, Today I had a list of things that I wanted to talk about, and I actually had to write it all down because I was feeling a little bit scattered of what to talk about, and I'm having a flow state, and it's just flowing. So I tried to write some things down, but I'm really being called to actually just let it flow uh, without trying to make sense of it. So I'm just going to allow myself to be a clear channel and just speak whatever comes through, and see where this takes us. This morning, my human woke up feeling like the weight of the world on my shoulders, and I really needed to sit with it. I've been sitting with it for some hours now, to really let myself be really present with me, and to figure out what the feelings even are. Sometimes when there's so much feeling that you don't even know what it is, or if it's yours, or if it's not even yours. It's so important to get quiet with yourself and be present enough to figure that out. And so this morning I did do a process with myself, and I know a lot of the feeling, what I was feeling. I did a process where I got really, really quiet and present. And if you breathe and focus on your breath and put your hands on your heart, and let yourself feel whatever it is that you're feeling, and go to where you're being led to go, and be still enough to feel the feelings. I hear so often lately, which has so much meaning, but I hear so often to be positive and to be happy and follow your bliss and get happy, and I know that is profound, and it's true. In order to be happy and really follow my bliss, for me, is I can't mask the other stuff that might be in there. Like, being happy and following your bliss doesn't mean pretending that any of the other feelings don't exist, or just burying them or trying to pretend that they're not there. You must feel it to heal it, right? So being present with ourselves, being present with me, and allowing myself to go in and feel what I'm feeling, and being still with myself, sitting with myself for however long it takes to allow those feelings to come up and out, and following those feelings. And it depending on how most of us have been just suppressing things for so long, that this could take time. I've been doing this for a few years now, actually. um, allowing myself to unbury and unmask all that's inside. And if we can just even start, be still, be with yourself, go sit with your yourself as a child, yourself as now, yourself as whatever hurt you yesterday, and allow yourself to feel it, allow it to come up and out, and be the one that is there for you to hold yourself, hug yourself, be there with you, and be the one that will not self-abandon ever again. Allow yourself to feel it and let it go, and allow yourself to, don't judge yourself. Like, don't make any of this wrong, or sit with your child, your inner child, or your inner teenager, or your inner yesterday. But allow yourself to feel the feelings, allow yourself to feel the hurt and the shame or the embarrassment. Allow yourself to feel it, and be there with yourself, and tell yourself that it is okay, and that you still love yourself and accept yourself, and will always be there for you. You are your own best friend. You are your own everything. You're your own savior. Allow yourself to just hold yourself, and allow yourself to be okay, and just love yourself, and let those feelings flow. And once you feel it, actually feel it, and it can be really, really painful, but let it be, and just let it come, and let it release, and feel. Once you release it, and you start releasing it, and this will be a process, once you start releasing it and letting it out, and letting those true feelings out, those true feelings, instead of burying them or pretending that they don't exist, let them up and out, and love yourself anyway. Love yourself even more. Love yourself for all the negative emotions or positive emotions. Be there for you, and be your own witness, and allow those feelings to process and to release, and all that emotion to release, and let yourself cry, let yourself release it, and just start letting the light in and letting the love in, and promising that yourself that you will always be there, and you will never self-abandon again, that you will, and even if you do, that you will come back, that now you're here. I'm sorry that I wasn't here before. I didn't know. I didn't know. Now I know. And even if I unknowingly self-abandon again, I will come back. I will be here for myself from now on, and I will always come back, and I will allow me to feel my feelings and release them and let it go. And just do this. Just do this. Just allow it to release. Allow yourself to breathe, and allow spirit to come in. Allow the light to come in. Allow your higher self, your love to come in, to just pour in and hold you. Visualize the light and the love just holding you while all this is releasing. I sometimes envision my Mother Earth, like I allow roots to envision roots going from my feet into the earth to that are bringing in love and light from Mother Earth, or the ocean waves. I envision that ocean waves coming in and taking this heaviness and this feeling off of me. Allow it to be released and to flow, and also feel it loving you back. I always envision Mother Earth. She is the best alchemist, the greatest alchemist. And so all of that's leaving you, all of the pain and the emotion that's leaving you, she knows how to alchemize it. So it's okay. Envision that it's turning into, she can take it and turn it into beautiful energy. And create with it. So all of this energy that we are allowing to release out of it will be transformed and alchemized, and you are alchemizing it in doing this. Envision it going into releasing out of you, and Mother Earth turning it into magic. I also envision manta rays. I went and saw manta rays in Hawaii, which I have a affinity for Hawaii. You'll hear about it. The manta rays come swim, and I up right next to you if you ever have the chance to go swim with them. And I envisioned them taking these feelings and these emotions that had been trapped and buried for so long, and taking it away and alchemizing it too, and turning it into magic and love and light. And it's just so powerful. And when you do this, when you allow yourself to actually feel these feelings, when you allow it to come up and out, and when you give yourself the grace to sit with yourself, to let yourself feel it, you start to be able to feel a lightness and happiness. And then when you're starting to feel that lightness and that happiness and that magic, that's where you're going to create from. And then, because if we're creating without allowing yourself to heal and to feel all these feelings and let it go, and without allowing yourself to sit in the pain or to even know what the pain's about, because you've been stuffing it your entire life and trying to pretend that you're happy, you're then creating from that fear, from that hurt place, from that, and that's where you're making your decisions from. And that's where you're making choices from that fear place. And that's unknowingly. So you must allow yourself to be present with you, to feel your heart and feel these feelings that you have buried, and that you have not acknowledged, and that you unknowingly have not acknowledged, and that you've just been stuffing. I promise, if you start being with you, give yourself a little time every day to acknowledge yourself, to sit with you and actually sit with you, to see how you're feeling. How is my heart feeling today? Why am I feeling the way that I am feeling? And allow yourself to just be present and ask yourself how you're feeling, and be with you and allow it. And don't judge you, love you, be present with you, and allow it to just flow and go. I promise you that after some time of doing this, and then staying consistent with it, yes, but after some time of doing this, then you'll finally start to feel the lightness and that you've been looking for. The you that you've been looking for. You're there, and your power and your heart and your love is so much and so beautiful and so strong, and it's there. If you allow yourself to unravel all this. So I invite you to I know that this is not I didn't have any plan or try to create this. I'm just letting it feel. And so I think that I will get better at this as I go. So give me grace. I'm giving me grace and allowing it to be whatever it is, and trusting that it will get better. But in the now, I'm being here now and letting it flow. And I hope that it helps anyone. I'm allowing you to watch me in my process. Yes. Anyway, this morning I woke up feeling so heavy, and so I did this process with myself this morning, and as I have been doing for a while now, um I've been doing this kind of process with myself often, and I I just wanted to share with you guys that the more that you do this, the more that you allow yourself to be present with you, the more magic it gets, and the more you allow yourself to feel your feelings, the more weight gets lit. Sorry, the more weight is lifted off of your shoulders. And then when you want to get happy and be positive and just be happy, the more you're able to, because you can actually feel your soul, and then get happy, smile, and be that. And then you're creating from that because you are actually feeling that in your soul. I hope this helps, and I wrote down a bunch of stuff that I'm going to make videos about too, and I'll do that in later videos, and hopefully that made any sense. And yeah, I'm gonna make some. This morning I'm just so overwhelmed with a lot of things, and so I had to, in order to give my brain a voice, I had to write down a bunch of stuff that to get that out of the way so I could just let that flow. Maybe that's another thing to talk about too. Like, don't try to shush yourself or make your brain. I noticed that with me, if I tried to make my brain be quiet so that I can hear my heart, it's almost harder to hear my heart, because my brain's like, did you just tell me to shush? And then it's harder. So I find that if I let my brain, if I just say, okay, I'm not shushing you, I will come back to this. So I write it all down. I will come back to you in another moment, and write down everything that my brain wants to say, and then I will address it after. And then if I do that, it will allow my heart to, it will allow my brain to be quiet for a time and allow my heart to flow. So yeah, I hope that helps, and I will see you in the next video.